Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. What's poppin'? SBGB TV. Smash that like button as soon as you come in the building. Yeah. And we back at it. It's a lovely night. I appreciate all y'all, man. And yeah. Diddy done submitted his papers to Trump to try to get that pardon. And it's a possibility that he get it. Trump doing a lot of things that people don't expect him to do right now. You know, some people might say he's abusing his power. Some people might say he's not. But he's doing a lot of things that people not expecting. You know, he said some things that he was gonna do before he got in there. But he's also doing some things like, it's my way. And I think we've been so programmed for people to do things within the norm that we just seeing that these people are human. They give us a look at like the politicians and the people that's in position that they only are supposed to be a certain way. And Trump bucking on. You know, Diddy got a chance to get out early. And it's a possibility that he do get out early. I know, you know, some people might not agree with him getting out early. Some people might. But y'all can let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Trump gonna pardon him or not? It's a possibility, man. But he definitely submitted the papers. Straight up. He submitted the papers and he's asking, yo, let me go. They got a lot of stipulations for Diddy when he get out if he's put on probation and he doesn't get an early release. You know, they want to hold it on him. Yeah. Today's world, you see a lot of things that they used to like keep behind the scenes. We see right in front of us now. They just putting it all out there. You know, before it was a lot of these things that go on, we wouldn't see them. But the internet is so heavy now, we see them. They just putting them out there in front of us. You know, and don't care if you like it or not. They still putting the stuff out there right in front of us. Smash that like button too. Shout out to all y'all in the chat, man. I see all of y'all. Appreciate all of y'all, man. C. Brown, Dustin, Leonard, Jan Meeks, Run the Table. You know, I appreciate all y'all that be rocking with SBGB TV. Yeah, but it's definitely a possibility, man. You know, that he be able to get an early release. I can't really like be mad. You know, it's gonna be content. You know, people gonna do content regardless. I know Diddy did some foul stuff, and the thing about the world, people are gonna have different emotions about different things. Some people gonna be excited if he don't get it, and some people gonna be happy. But life gonna go on. You know, a lot of these things be like a temporary, feeling and thought. We might be like real passionate about some things because we get like that, right? But they be like a temporary feeling and thought, and then it be on to the next thing. We might be real invested, but then that go away, and then we invested in something else. We passionate about that. Part of the game. Trees, I see you. Yeah. Run the table, you said, yeah, I won't be mad at the nigga. I just know how Jay-Z and them play, and Trump don't forget shit. You right. Trump don't forget. And Diddy was talking heavy. Talking filthy about Trump. But he might be willing to give Trump a couple coins. And Trump might say, man, listen, I'm going to take that bag. Because you already know he's offering some paper. I doubt that he just wanting to do it for nothing. He offering some money like, man, listen, let me go. I got you. I'm going to make sure. Yeah. But we all knew that he was going to try to make it happen. We knew that. Everybody knew he was going to go at Trump to try to get the pardon. Yeah, regardless of what he said. It's business, And I don't think Trump going to turn the paper down, especially when it's as easy as signing the signature. Go ahead, let me sign this. All right, let me get this money. It's business. I think we be taking some things personal, because that might be how we feel about some things, but it be business too on a bigger scale, for real. It be business on a bigger scale, man, for real. Did y'all hit the poll and let me know if you think yay or nay if Trump gonna do it? Man, make sure you hit that poll. I want to know, man, how y'all feel about that. For real, for real. Hit that poll. Let me know how y'all feel about that, man. Yeah. You said Trump will pardon Diddy. I think it's a big possibility. I think it's a big possibility. I think Trump going to do anything against the justice system where he feels like somebody was targeted, because he was targeted. And even though he might not like the things Diddy said to him, but he knows that Diddy was targeted. Because if they let all this stuff go for all these years, it was a reason that they moved on him just now, because he was targeted. The same way that Trump got targeted. These people do a lot of things, and at certain times, you'll see the focus be on them when they already been operating this way and moving like this. But you got to know, everybody's not treated equally, though. For sure. You see, Trump went out there and made sure he getting his get back. He got him on Letitia James' helmet and Fannie Willis on their helmet, making sure he get his get back. He trying to get that lick back. Y'all wanted to go at me. I'm going to show y'all how I do. And Biden was dirty. He ain't even helped them out, man. He left Letitia and Fonnie out there straight in the rain. No care in the world. Yeah. And they thought Biden was their man. You know, everybody thought Biden was their man. Man, Biden, for real, man, being honest, man. You know, people gonna look out for their people in certain situations, right? This is why we really don't got that position in the game, and they not gonna let us get the position because they know people gonna start looking out for their people. And we see the people that be in position, what they do. They always look out for their people. But you got some of them that will try to make sure that they do a little something that make it look good. But you know who come first. You know who come first. We got to be real. Straight up. Yeah. You said 5 years is a pardon. I did more time for less. Yeah, but you know, they got more paper, man. They dealing with more paper, man. You know, a lot more paper. Yeah, that's different. You know, your situation and them, it ain't the same, man. It's different. They running around with crazy paper. So, it's a little different. Let me see. You said that's what's wrong thing for Trump to do. Trump got way more character than that. He's on front stage and he's not about to let the effing pimp out for coins. How many good money? Hey, listen. I don't think Trump cares about how people view him. I really don't. I don't think he care about that. You know, a lot of the presidents and people in position, you know, they care. I don't think Trump care about how nobody view him and what decisions he made. You know, yeah, he done pardoned a couple people already, and I think he just do things the opposite way just because I'm gonna do it my way, and that's just what it's gonna be. He said, I could be wrong, but the optics of it, considering the whole Epstein shit, won't really look good right now. Hey, you never know. LOL. Either way, he's still getting out in a few months anyway. Right. You know, they even asked Trump about if he was going to pardon Elaine Maxwell. He said, I got to review the case. You know, Trump said, I got to review the case. Like he don't already know the case. He said, man, I got to review the case, man. You know, I think with her, he going to pardon her on the way out the door. You know, that's the president, and he ain't going to let himself look bad for no, man. Trump ain't worried about looking bad for nobody. I don't think Trump worried about looking bad. For real. Trump gonna do him. I don't think he worried about looking bad. When you in a certain position and you eye with yourself, Trump 80-something years old, man. Man, 80 years old, man. He don't care. He don't care, man. He said, to me, it's the same. If I break the law, I go to jail. Money makes genocide okay. And you know, that's crazy because it ain't gonna never change. It still ain't gonna change. They still gonna be that way. It's crazy though. He said Puff saved 50 M's by getting that 5 years. So, he wouldn't have no problem with giving up one of them, to get out early. He wouldn't have no problem at all. Man, I'm going to get his one. One for Trump, man. Take two. Matter of fact, take three. Let me get on up out of here. Yeah. They denied that 50 mil bail package so they could split that. In the end, he paid for that 5 years. That's what you think? Smash that like button, though. Hit that subscribe button. You just got in the building. He definitely don't care. Hey, run the table. I don't think he care at all. At all. Trump don't care what nobody think of him. He gonna do what he want to do. Either you with him or not. But I think when you in position, you gotta have that mind state. Because if you care about what people say and what decisions you make, you gonna make foo-faffy decisions, and then you gonna have the backlash and be worried about how you feel. So you gotta stand on whatever you want to do. And I think their politics is a little different. Straight up. I think their politics is a little different. Trump wants to be a dictator. Hey, Leonard, we definitely agree with that. He's the president. He the president, so he definitely dictating. But some of those people that get in there that become the president, other people be telling them what to do. I think Trump in there doing what he want to do. And either you with the program or you not. Because a lot of them presidents, other people be instructing them. And if they don't go with the wave, they find a way to, make them look bad. But he don't even care at all. Hey, man, I look bad. So what? But I think that he got his own mission. We cannot like the dude, because I definitely don't like a lot of his ways, but, he got his own mission in there. Straight up. He doing what the powerful, pale-faced people want him to do. He definitely doing what them people want him to do, but he doing because he want to do it. I just think whatever he want to do, he gonna do it. But I definitely think that he get, some of the ideas from them. But you see how he went against Elon Musk? Went against him. That was his man. He wasn't with the program. He was trying to do what he was trying to do with them electric cars, and he wanted whatever he wanted. Trump like, man, I'm going against that. And I ain't with it. We're going to do it this way. All right, that's enough for you. Yeah, that's it for you. I'm done with you. It happens, though. Yeah. Y'all think Diddy got the time he got, or he should have got more? Because Diddy could have got more time. He could have got less time. And then I think that the judge on that case specifically, they be acting like they all for women, right? They be acting like they all for the women, but it's a lot of things that go on in the world that could help and protect women that they don't be doing. It's a lot of things that are going on that are in place that ain't for protecting women, but they act like it, though. They act like, it's protect the women, and when it's a situation that all the focus is on, and it has a woman being painted in a bad light. So I feel like in those situations, they act like it's protect the women, right? And I think some of the things that be pushed out here, it don't be the same energy. So I think it'd be like whatever the situation is, they just go with it and just say it that way to deal with the situation. All right, we shouldn't do this and we should do that. He said if they denied a $50 million bail, hell yeah, he should have got more time. You said he should have got more time? Now, say they would have gave him 10, 15 years, right? And Trump pardoned him. Now, if he get pardoned now, and people say he should have got more time, would have mattered? What is it going to matter, right? If he do get pardoned, he could have got a Twinkie, with Trump still pardoning. What would it have mattered? You know, Too's Much was popping. JR Gets Bread was popping. What have it would have mattered? Huh? For real. You know, Diddy requested to go to a camp. He said he want to go to a camp and do his time. Diddy got 50 months, 4 years and 2 months. 4 years and 2 months, and he just put the package in to try to get a pardon. So it's on Trump's desk. Yeah, it's on Trump's desk to get a pardon. So it's a possibility. Yeah, and it's not bad. You know, it's not bad when he was looking at a life sentence. So it's definitely not bad looking at a life sentence, you know, being real. But, you know, he trying to get out early. You know, he trying to get an early release. Trump just pardoned a crooked ass congressman just because he was a Republican that supported him. And that, hey, JR Gets Bread, that's what I'm trying to tell people though. Trump don't care. Like, Trump do not care about giving a pardon and worrying about what other people think. If he just pardoned the crooked congressman and people know it, you know, he don't care. Yeah. He like, man, listen, I'm going to do what I want to do. I got the position. But you know the crazy thing is, though, being real, he don't care, right? And it's other people that wouldn't care, but people like Obama, they would care. They worrying about if they gonna get canceled. They worried about if the people gonna go against them. Certain people like Trump, they don't care. You know, for real. Smash that like button. You said when they start letting you decide where you going in the feds. Man, you know Diddy got that chicken. You know he got that chicken. And he high profile. Diddy high profile, man. They gonna send Diddy to a camp somewhere. If he gotta do the time, they gonna send him to the camp. He high profile. You know? For sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. He high profile. Did he cross Trump a few years ago? Yes, he did talk filthy about Trump a few years ago. He definitely did that. You know, but Trump about the bag too. So if Diddy's saying, listen, here, man, let's let bygones be bygones. You know, my bad. I was wrong. I made a bad decision. Here, take this. Trump might go ahead and say, all right, we'll work it out later. He said, crazy thing about it all, he did wrong was do what he did in the wrong states. States that don't play that escort shit. They're true. That they're true. You know, because being real, a lot of them jokers is doing what Diddy do. A lot of them. Yeah. It's a lot of celebrities doing the exact same thing Diddy do. The exact same thing. They got that paper. They running around playing. They flying people out. They doing all that. You know, this is why a lot of them stay quiet. They know they doing the same damn thing. Straight up. Trump gonna do whatever he wants always. Too much. Facts. Now that's a fact. Trump is gonna do whatever he wanna do as he always does. Straight up. As he always does. Yeah. He should have been released and compensated for being mischarged and tried unconstitutionally. Hey. You know, that might be something people don't want to talk about. That might be something that people don't want to talk about. That man being mischarged. They might not want to talk about that. You know, everybody don't want to come to the realization. They just like, man, he was a dirtbag. They don't want to talk about that. Trump is conquering the Middle East land right now. The puff case is small fries to a Big Mac. Hey, listen. But Trump is still a U.S. citizen, and he's still doing things over here in the U.S. as well, though. You know, straight up. That's why it coming across the desk, all he got to do is sign his signature. All right, whoop, slide this over here. Yeah, go ahead and let him out, man. It ain't nothing for him to really think about. Here, man, let him out, man. Yeah. You know, when you've been picked out and, you know, targeted by the justice system, you do look at it different. You know, even if a person might be guilty in some senses, you be like, man, let him go. Just being real though, right? If you've been ever targeted by the justice system, if you ever been targeted, a person might be guilty in a sense in certain ways. You be like, man, let him go, man. All right, man, he did some time. All right. Yeah, you start saying, hey, that was his first offense. It's his first offense. You know, he deserved it. You know what I mean? You start looking at it a little different. For real. Too much. I love Trump's attitude. He do what he feel. I like that too, though, too much. For real. I like that too, that the man do what he want to do. I really don't like the people that get in position and try to make it look like something for us, but they behind the scenes, you know, doing something else. Be you. If you a snake, I'd rather see the snake than you acting like you not. And then you like, I'm not a snake the whole time you snaking. I want to see the snake, man. Straight up. Trump a businessman. Definitely that. You know, definitely that. Yeah. Definitely. It's definitely downhill for Diddy, though. Yeah. It's definitely downhill. They said he got 5 years of supervised release. If he gotta do the probation. 5 years. You know, they saying he gotta work 30 hours, I think a week, 30 hours a week. You know, even though we know he got his own business, but you know, he gonna have to doctor something up like he doing some, I guess, specific work for them 30 hours. Yeah. You know, he running America like a business. And he is, man. I think a lot of people got so used to the presidents, you know, running America, how people should want it to feel. They looking for the feeling. Man, is he making it comfortable? Is he accepting the SRTG elemental P community? Is he making sure that this is, you know, a lot of people got used to that. Man, let's baby the SRGT elemental P community. Let's, you know, make sure that they happy, and let's make sure that they feeling good. Man, Trump like, man, we reversing all that. I don't care about none of that in the school. Hold up. Y'all teaching this to the kids, and you know, when we got these other people, they pushing it. Man, listen, this what your kids should do. Damn, why you want all the kids to be fruit? Why do you want all the kids to be fruity, man? It's getting out of control, man. I think Trump has more than enough money. Oh yeah, we know he got a lot of paper though, Leonard. We do know that. But you know, they still be trying to get that chicken though. Straight up. Trump also hates the DA charging people too, because they tried to get him. There you go. There you go. There you go. Just being real. There you go. Yeah. He hate that. You know. And I'm going to be real. If you was targeted too, you would hate that kind of stuff too. Yeah. You know, I hate that kind of stuff. You know, charge the man correctly. Whatever y'all saying, charge him correctly. If the statute of limitations ran out, don't try to make something else up to try to benefit what ran out. Y'all knew this man was doing whatever he was doing long ago. Y'all let the statute of limitations run out because y'all purposely did that. Y'all could have been charged him. He got niggas in the pocket. Diddy had niggas in the pocket, man. Yeah. It got hectic. Everybody turned on the man. But this is stuff that happened years ago that they knew about. Yeah, I'm sure the feds knew about everything Diddy was doing with Cassie a long time ago. I guarantee you that. It was just like, man, he off limits right now. Diddy got kickback time. He need to just chill and relax. And it's easy now for Diddy. Yeah, A2's much. That sound good. You hear me? That sound good. You know, he went to trial. So when you go to trial, that fight don't stop there after the conviction. Hell no. When you go to trial, that fight is still on and popping after a conviction. You trying to give it back. Yeah, ASAP. You want to put that appeal in. You want to try to do whatever you can do. The fight don't stop. So, you know, he going to keep trying every which way. And I'm going to tell you though, for real, when you get convicted of something and you fighting, whereas though you trying to give the time back, you trying to, you know, get other options, Those things make your time go by. So it give you things to look forward to, right? Because you put an appeal in, you put a motion in for this, for that. You looking for the response to come back. It might take a couple weeks. It might take a couple months. So it give you something to look at. And that there help the time go by too. So if he do got to do the time, by him, putting certain things in, like now he putting in for the pardon from Trump, that give him some time to look towards that. Now you looking like, okay, this might take a couple weeks, a couple months to hear back from this pardon, and you sitting there, you doing your time, but it's something to look forward to. You waiting for the response. So all the things, when you locked up after a conviction, when you putting things in, it give you that time to look towards. You know what I mean? Trump might pardon Diddy just to get people talking too. Definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Trump like people to talk about him. And he don't care if it's in a negative way or not. Straight up. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Once Trump is out of office, all them crooked ass ICE agents wilding out in Chicago are going to jail. They're illegally arresting and assaulting U.S. citizens. Now that's foul. That's foul because the ICE agents have been out of pocket. They've been way out of pocket. They abusing their power. We can see that. They definitely abusing their power. They just grabbing whoever up and then they figuring it out later. So we see they've been out of pocket. Trump ain't doing nothing but locking up as many brown people as he can. F Trump. He definitely locking people up. He definitely locking people up. I don't know if it's just brown people, but I know he locking people up. As he said in one state, about 1,700 people. I think, yeah. So he going around blitzing. It's like a blitz. Yeah, so it's a possibility, though. He said, I do what I feel. I'm getting lynched on CBS. Yup. They behind the scenes doing something for sure. Know them when you see them. DMX. Yeah. He said, Google Diddy and Trump pictures before Trump was president. They close. Of course, Diddy just said some bad words directed towards Trump. And when he said those bad words directed directly at Trump, a lot of people think that that's going to be a reason that Trump don't do it. And Trump heard the stuff Diddy said. He definitely heard everything Diddy said about him. He said, man, he said some bad things about me. We was close at one time. And so that could be something to get him to consider not doing it. But at the same time, that's a decision that he might just say, man, I'm going to let the man go just because I felt like he was a target, in a situation. I'm just saying, if they not going to convict him on the serious charges they thought they had, and it's just solicited escorts, man, let Mr. Sprinkles on out there so he can parlay with the community. You called him Mr. Sprinkles, huh? Mr. Sprinkles. Yeah. And they didn't get him on what they was trying to get him on. So Mr. Sprinkles said 5 of Trump lawyers went to the feds. Puff got to walk that off like the rest of the elite. Hey, Puff might have to though. Puff really, he might have to. Trump might say, man, I ain't doing nothing for Puffy. I can't help him. I can't help him. Straight up. But we see that people that are celebrities, when they be doing them programs and stuff like that, they be letting them out early. So it's a possibility. You know, that man ain't doing shit for our community. I mean, I don't know what he doing for the community. I don't know what he doing for the community. I do know that he putting pressure where the crime at. I can say that. He putting pressure where the crime is at. And I really feel that that is important. You know, some people feel like that he shouldn't put the pressure where the crime is. I feel that he should put the pressure where the crime is. And if it's our community, whoever's community, because we too comfortable with knocking each other off. We done got numb to it. Literally. Black people have got numb to just knocking each other off. And it's like regular. It's normal for us to blow something down. They need that presence out there. I think everywhere where jokers is out there popping them that fire, I think they need some type of pressure. That's just me, you know, and I know other people might have different opinions. You know, I come from the streets, and, you know, me coming from the streets, nothing but pressure is going to change something, even if it's temporarily. Us having, you know, meetings about it ain't gonna do it. Us thinking that we start something over here is not gonna do it. The only thing that's gonna make niggas stop popping each other or slow it down is pressure. And I that's how I feel. You know, some people might feel different, but this is how I feel. The pressure get put down, people gonna slow down with that. They gonna do it differently. You know, they not gonna want to go to jail. You know what I mean? For real. He said, that crap is sickening. I can't with you with letters. Oh, with the letters? Okay, yeah, you know, man, listen, I'll be trying to get them right one day. You know, Diddy is the fall guy for the industry. Why did he messed with the Ciroc people? It's more to come, though. Yeah, I mean, we know Diddy went at the wrong people. Definitely went at the wrong people. You know, and that's what happened when you go at the wrong people. You see what happened with Letitia James. You see what's going on with Fonnie. You go at the wrong people, this is what happened. You know, a lot of people be thinking they equal. It's like, we never gonna be equal, man. It's just how it go. They gonna corner the game. You gotta find your lane. It ain't gonna be no equal, man. That shit's out the window. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a buck. You know, everybody can have it in their mind. Trump got Kodak out for a small fee. Diddy next. Definitely a possibility. Definitely. You know, he isn't helping the country or doing anything to help us. Food is high as F. Food is high. I gotta agree. I just ate an expensive meal tonight. I couldn't believe how expensive it was. I went by myself. I definitely agree. Food is high. I said, damn, food is high. Yeah. But I hope he crack down on the violence, man. I hope he do. I ain't gonna lie, man. I hope the man crack down on the violence, man. You know, it's people in places in the world that they scared to go out where they live at, man. You know, I know everybody want Trump to fix everything instantly, and I understand that. But I'm hoping that the man continue to attack the violence. Attack the violence, man. Damn, at least do that. Because it's a lot of violence going on all over the world. And he's saying when he going there to attack the violence, it's slowing things down. So I wish him to do that. Attack the violence, man. You know, he said he doing nothing but running the USA. Yeah. ICE is doing way too much in my city, a Chicago gang. Hey, listen, Chicago is out of whack, man. I just gotta be real. Chicago is out of whack, man. We shouldn't be comfortable living like that. Ain't no way. How did we get so comfortable with that way of living? Somehow it gotta be reversed. That ain't cool. The way people living in Chicago, man, that's not a way to live, man. Hell no. Like, we gotta be real with that. There is no way that we should be used to living how people live in Chicago. Hell no. Man, violence is gonna happen, but this shit here is like the norm. Like, it's the norm what's going on. They say if a couple people get shot in the weekend, that's like cool. Damn, that's just a couple people got shot. A couple people lost their life. Man, hold up, man. How we get so comfortable with that? You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling that. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm hoping that the violence, that's what I say. You know, I mean, everybody got their own look at what they want to be a certain way. I want the violence to get under control. You know, I'm just hoping so. You know, we have violence in the music, but damn, I think people, you know, in certain cities, the consequences ain't there. The pressure, sometimes it's going to take an all-out blitz to change some things. Sometimes it's going to take an all-out blitz to change some things. For real. Straight up. I never heard of a one-man Rico. That was insane and silly. Yeah, they was focused on Diddy. They was locked in. If Trump don't want to be targeted, then he shouldn't commit crimes. Hey, you right about that. You right about that. Don't commit crimes. Don't commit crimes if you don't want to be targeted. Yeah. He said he was sentenced on opinion. I'm suing the government. The feds probably was at the parties. They probably was. Feds probably was at the parties too. You know, they was in the mix. Yeah. God saved Diddy from doing a life. He should be grateful, to be honest. Of course, Diddy should be grateful. Yeah. Definitely. Of course. He said, he said, no, they did, because Diddy shit was not a Fed case. It only became a Fed case because they made up a lot of stuff that he never got charged with, convicted of. Trump loves doing the opposite of what folks expect. I agree with that. I can see that. Yeah. Straight up. Diddy is a demon. The man can't change. He serves Satan. There's a lot of them dudes out there straight going crazy. You know, I think we wake up every day trying to live. The people that feel like they conquered that part of life, they just be left field with it. Yeah, we wake up every day trying to live, survive. But the people that conquered that part, I think they definitely be left field with it. You know? For real. Yeah. You can't renormalize segregation. I won a lawsuit against California Department of Correction. I went to work. They land smacked them for a large bag. Okay. All right. So you got California for some paper. Yeah. Lady JJ, what's popping? What's popping? Puff gonna learn something from this joint. He about to do a valuable lesson coming. All right, we gonna see. We gonna see what happens. You know, it's a possibility. You know, he said, I'm a Trump not going to pardon him. P. Diddy slammed him, wanting to start a black party. You said that's why you don't think Trump gonna help him out? Yeah, hey Treese, man, it's sad, man, with Chicago, man. It's sad, man. I just can't believe that, you know, our people just aren't comfortable with that, man. Like, come on, man. Like, hold up. Hey, our people just be comfortable with that. It's like regular. Yeah, we excited to live in that kind of storm. Like, hold on. Listen, I'm trying to get up out of there. What? I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, I would have moved ASAP. I'm just being real. That's just me, you know. Everybody, you know, got their own, but if I grew up in that type of environment, you know, the first chance I could have got, I would have been like, man, I gotta go. Man, hold up. Yeah, I want to sit here. It's like honestly though, it's like a war zone in Chicago. You might well go to the war. The next time that they got a war going on, you can get it off and get it off. Just sign up for the war. Because that's basically what's going on in Chicago. It's like a war out there. Just go ahead and sign up, man. Tell them, listen, I'm ready for the war. He definitely getting those gangs out of those places from other countries. He could have snitched on everybody, but he stayed 10 toes down. Yeah. Let me see here. Trump doing more than what Biden did. That's for sure. Biden was just giving away America's money. Ain't too much. I agree with you. I got to put that one up. Straight up. I agree with you. Word up. Biden ain't do nothing. Biden ain't do nothing. Does anybody feel like Biden done something for us? Or for the world? For the country? I don't feel Biden did nothing. Straight up. Nothing. Yeah. WACK would have told if he was Puff. Of course. Shit. WACK would have never got charged. Damn right. Shit. We would have seen a video of WACK doing something like that. He would have never got charged. He would have said, that wasn't me. What you mean? That was AI. Damn right. WACK would have came out and told, if the video we seen of Puff, if it was WACK in that kind of video, he would have told the world it's AI. Man, that was AI. Nigga, that wasn't me. What are you talking about? Something wrong with your eyes, dummy. He would have said just that. Like, yo, I seen you in there, WACK. Man, that was AI. Straight up. That nigga would have said it was AI, man. Yeah. Just keeping it a buck. Puff winning. He's sober and still rich when he touched down. Oh, definitely. Violence makes money. It fills up the penitentiary. So, and listen, hey, Leonard, I agree with that, right? But Trump going at the violence, though. So, you know, I know you disagree with him, right? But he going at the violence. If this man is saying he want to send the National Guards into these areas to get things better, to stop the violence, and he's proven that he's done it, I think people should say, damn, can we do that everywhere? And then figure out what's the next move. All right, let's try to get this down. Let's try to get that down. Work on that. But damn, I really think that violence is a major problem in the United States of America. So I think everybody should be in agreement with figuring out how to stop the violence in these urban communities. Not worried about that it's a white man trying to do it. There's a lot of people worried about it because it's a white man doing it. You know, the black man ain't trying to do it. The black man just saying, let it go. Now I'm going to get some paper. Shit. That mayor, governor in Chicago, they ain't worried about getting nothing right. Straight up. At all. I don't see them worried about getting nothing right. Leonard, I gotta disagree with you with them saying they pushing the violence. We pushing violence, man. We pushing the violence. Niggas is pushing violence, man. I gotta say that, bro. It's niggas pushing violence, nigga. Niggas get up here and you know, they talking about I got the stick. Yeah, I'm ready to rob a nigga. We pushing the violence, man. I can't blame that on them, man. It's niggas, man. I can't blame that on them. Nah. Niggas is pushing the violence, man. You know, I mean, you might feel different. You know, everybody got their own opinion, but I just feel like it's niggas. You know, yeah, I can't blame the violence of them. You know, that shit in Hispanic neighborhoods and the burbs. He said they were the immigrants in saying Chicago. He said it was more than one man Rico, trust me. Cast of characters just got paid beforehand to keep quiet. If you know, something bigger is coming. Okay. Trump not going to these cities to stop no violence. He want to act martial law to stop the 2026 elections. His approval is going in the toilet with all the ICE shit, Epstein files, and the healthcare. Okay. So you saying that he's not stopping the violence to stop the violence, he's stopping it for the 2026 elections? What elections is in 2026? Let me know what that is. Yeah, let me know. He's sober now, still rich and touchdown. Let me see here. Hit that subscribe button. Brandon with the 30,000 a month haircuts. He said, I don't ever want to go back to visit Chicago. No way, Jose. Yeah. Man, listen, if I want to go to the war, I'll join the army. Straight up. Like, you know, I know people from Chicago, but if I want to go to the war, I'll join the army. Yeah, I don't want to go to the war. That's why I never joined the army. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to the war. I just feel like Chicago is like a war zone. You know, I mean, damn. I don't want to be in that. You know, and I feel that the areas that's like that, they need pressure. They need some real live pressure. Straight up. Trump is just giving away America. Have you ever been locked up and had $1 billion waiting on you when you get out? It hit different. Man, that nigga want to get out now, though. Shit. Biden just rode the wave of Obama, that's all. Yes, he did. Yeah. Yes, he did. Too much and she don't want to go back to Chicago. It's out of control. Chicago, a beautiful city, just got to know how to move like any other city. Hey, Fred. I don't think Chicago like any other city. I don't think it's like any other city. You know, in some cities, you know, I feel you do got to know how to move in every city, but man, Chicago different, man. Chicago different, man. That's a different city. Yeah. Trump paying for the wars in Israel, and he about to give $20 billion to Argentina while he trying to take away Americans' health care. So you said he trying to take away the health care? He trying to take away all the health care? Okay. I was thinking about the violence. You know, I was thinking about the violence. You said he trying to take away the health care, though. I wish the violence would stop. You know, it's a lot of violence everywhere, man. I pray that we can eventually, you know, not, you know, be so all right with the violence. I think we so all right with the violence. It's at a young age. Everybody that's out there in the world, that's young in the urban communities, they just comfortable with the violence. I think the violence. That's what I say about Trump. You know, Trump might be doing a lot of things down other avenues, but I'm saying the violence. I want him to stay on the violence. Get the violence under control. Put the pressure on the areas that got most violence. You know, with the healthcare, we got to get to it. We got to figure that out. But it's just too much violence everywhere that everybody's acting like it's normal. That shit ain't normal, man. That shit ain't normal. Yeah. Straight up. That shit ain't normal. Fred Mac, yes, it's beautiful. I've been there several times, but it was way before all this stuff that goes on there now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me see. The U.S. military is not supposed to be used against U.S. citizens. That's illegal. Yeah, I mean, I understand. Can you tell me another way that you might think will be effective to get the violence to stop? You know, I want to know, man. If it's any other way, let me know. What other way can we get the violence to stop? Because there's a lot of violence going on, man. We just numb to that. And you know, we gotta have another way. Because you know, everybody been saying the same exact way. Oh, we need to do this for the kids. That's not working. You can build something for the kids and have still a whole bunch of bad kids there. You know, the people that's influential in the cities in those areas, they gotta feel like they scared of something. Think about this, right? When you scared of certain things, you're not gonna do it. When you don't have fear of something, you're gonna do it. And a lot of people in the cities, they don't fear getting locked up. They don't fear having to shoot out. They don't fear that stuff. This is why it happens. So I think it needs to be some type of fear to change. That's why the kids is all bad now, because there is no fear. Kids do not fear their parents no more because the parents are getting in trouble for disciplining them. So a lot of parents not disciplining them. Man, I'm not getting in trouble messing with that kid. The fear ain't there. Fear is what keeps order. When you fear going to jail, you don't do certain things. But if you don't care about going to jail and ain't no fear, you gonna do fearless stuff. Yeah. You know, and I just how I see it. I'm just, you know, thinking about the violence, man. Yeah. The mayor of Chicago is worthless. The cartel just put the green light on ICE, and Trump vowed to take over all the drug cartels, and he will. You know, you think the government gonna pay Keefe D against Diddy as another attempt to get Diddy to get back in jail? Nah. They ain't doing nothing with that. Hats off. They not messing with Diddy. They're not gonna mess with Diddy for that, man. Keefe D done told too many stories. He's not reliable. He lied too much. I doubt that, you know, he wrote a book saying he did this and that. They not, Keefe D just there. Yeah, I don't think so. You know, it can happen, but I just don't think so. Black on black crime daily is insane. The crazy thing about that though, too much, we got used to this. We got used to that type of activity. And we don't take it serious to fix it. It's, oh man, we should start this program. And man, we did all that, man. It needs pressure. Straight up. Yeah, that's what I feel. It needs pressure, man. Yeah. The truth will set you free. But he had to be totally oblivious if he didn't know people knew he publicly told Lil Nas X to live his truth. Yeah, run the table. Diddy might come out with a boyfriend. LOL. We all know he fruity. Definitely a possibility. That was Puff's biggest fear. Secret is out, buddy. Yeah, it's definitely out. Yeah. Yeah. He said you got Cash Money or No Limit, man. You know Cash Money gonna smoke No Limit, man. You know that, man. Stop that. Now, if it's back in that era and they only play that era, the No Limit definitely has some bangers. You know, but if they run Cash Money, just their run was long. You know, it's running, you know what I mean? At a different run. He said it ain't that bad. Man, it's bad. Hell no. You not convincing me that Chicago is not that bad. Hell no. Chicago is bad. Hell no. I ain't going for that. He said the midterm elections are 2026. If Democrats take back the House and the Senate, then Trump can't do shit. Republicans control the whole government right now. But they still going against him, though. They still fighting with him. They ain't passing everything right now. Yeah, y'all gonna have to get off Chicago. Hey, Fred Mack, man. Listen, shout out to everybody in Chicago. But Chicago's bad, bro. It's bad, man. They got to tighten up, man. You know, you might need to be one of the people that get online out there, Fred, and let them know, man, we got to stop the violence, my brothers. Straight up. We got to stop the violence. Yeah. You know, don't nobody listen to the big homies no more. The big homies don't hold no weight. You know, the big homies can't come in and like, yo, we chilling right now. Them YNs, they popping off. Man, listen, we'll pop you, big homie. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. The big homies can't tell the YN. The YNs ready to pop the big homies. So it's like, it's crazy. You know, too much facts. Now him and Stevie J can prance around together and finally be free. Crazy. Chicago is the most beautiful city, and it's bad. It's only bad in certain areas. Well, we need to get those areas fixed. We need those areas fixed. So, wouldn't you rather the areas be fixed, or you would? I'm gonna ask the two people that I think, you know, me, and Fred Mack. Y'all from Chicago. Would y'all rather those two areas to be fixed, or the whatever areas is bad to be fixed, or y'all just like, they'll be okay, they'll fix them themselves, and we just gonna stay in the good areas? I think that it needs some pressure, man. I think it just needs some pressure to fix the stuff, man. Fix it. You know, some people gotta, you know, man, it's everybody waking up every day, you know, with the strap and no job. It's a whole bunch of people running around Chicago with a strap and no job. You know, like, damn, you value your strap more than you do anything else. It's like, damn, man, hold on. I think that it's too many straps and not enough people working. Not enough people trying to grind. And when I see the news and I see older people that live there say that they wanted to get better and that they fear going outside, they the people that live there. So I think the people that say Chicago is cool, y'all should think about the people that live there. Because it's people that live there, older people that feel like they can't even go outside. I can't even do nothing outside because it's too much going on out there. If I go outside, I'm scared. So I think the people that live there should think about the people that live there, because I'm sure it's a lot of people that live there that ain't comfortable. Come on, DZ, help. Come on, DZ, helps our community. You said it helps our community? What are you talking about, Leonard? Government healthcare controlling the health industry. Only people in LA is because they have nothing but potholes and YNs. I ain't get that, Trevor. Kids can't play outside because all the violence. I agree with that too much. Can't even play outside, man. I think people be forgetting that, man. People be forgetting that. And I gotta be honest, man. A lot of people act like the violence ain't there until one of their family members get plucked. That's what I have to be real with. A lot of people act like the violence is not there until one of their family members get straight plucked. And then when their family member get plucked, right? Say if it's your mom or your brother, somebody close, now you want to say, let's stop the violence. Let's figure it out. No, try to figure it out before it hit one of your family members. There's family members that took the sacrifice that had already done got plucked. Hey, man, I'm all for the change in the violence, man. That's just me. I'm all for the change in the violence in the streets. The music gonna be the music. People gonna say whatever in the music. Hey, but if they see some pressure behind the violence, they're gonna change some stuff. They gonna look at it different. They gonna be scared to do certain things. And them people ain't scared. The hell no. Ain't nobody scared. Hey, they didn't let the world know that it's cool to rep the gang because they tell them that the gangs is okay to rep because it's not illegal to be in the gang, but it's a crime to commit violence while you're in a gang. They know damn well that everybody repping the gang is going to commit crime. They know this. So it's like, man, we got to start talking different. Just being real, we got to start saying some different stuff. When we talking about it, we can't be like, we all right with this, but we focused on this. I think a lot of the times we be focused on this over here. I think it start with the violence. I want the healthcare to be under control. I want the violence though. The violence is where it started at. And I think the violence needs to be attacked on a whole nother level. I think the violence needs to be attacked. He said, let me see. It said it depends on where you're at in Chicago. There are good areas and bad areas. We just have a lot more bad areas. That's all. But that's the problem. If it's a lot more bad areas, don't you feel that it need more pressure? If it's a lot more bad areas, it need more pressure. Yeah. We can't be like all right with it. Why are we so all right with that? It's like we say that like it's cool, man. It's all right to have a lot more bad areas. No. Why can't we say, man, them bad areas need to be fixed? Why we got to be accepting of the bad areas and just say, yo, stay away from those areas? Hold up. Why can't we correct those areas? But this is what we became numb to. We became numb to saying it's all right for those areas to be like that. Just don't go in that area. Go around there. Nah, they need some pressure there. It need pressure. Get it right. Come on, DZ. Trump taking away things that help our community. Listen, if he's taking away things to help the community, yes, we should speak on that. But the violence, what about the violence? Are we gonna not be okay with the violence? That's what I'm saying though. Can we all not be okay with the violence? That's where I'm at. You know, and not say, yo, man, don't go around that area. Why should it be like that throughout the world? Why are we so comfortable with saying we shouldn't go to this area? You know, nah, man, let's get the area right. Let's get it where as though we all can go wherever we want to go. You know, I think that should be a plan. Let's get it to where as though we can go anywhere we want to go in the world. You know, those places that, you know, doing lynchings and stuff like that, they need pressure. Anywhere that is making people scared to go, I think those areas need pressure. Shit. I know where I live at, you can go wherever you want around here. You go in the city areas, yeah, nigga be looking around, you making sure you don't do certain things if you not from there or you don't know nobody. But damn, I want the world to be like where I live at. Ain't none of that going on around here. You know what I'm saying? I think that should be how the world should be. You know, I mean, that's my opinion. And everybody else got their opinion on what they think and what they focus on. So, you know, we all gonna have different opinions, but I think that the world should be focused on making things nice everywhere where we can go wherever we want to go. Not saying, yo, that area bad, stay away from there. I think we got used to that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think we got used to that. Just being real. You know, I think we got used to that. You know what I'm saying? I think we got used to that. They said they need to bring the draft back. Send them the service to be violent since they want to. Yeah. Straight up. You know, that's just how I feel. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. Like a lot of things, like we got to trick the game. You know, we got to trick the game, man. They got us brainwashed for being comfortable with violence. Damn. You know, we comfortable in this inner cities with the violence. Let's figure out how we gonna chill with that. You know? Yeah. Nobody want to figure that out. They like, man, we ain't worried about the violence until it hit home. When the violence hit home, oh man, they get shit. Man, they done knocked off my brother, man. They done knocked off my cousin, my peoples, man. Yeah, we got to get that right. You know, we got to get that one right. Let's see here. Hold up. Hit that subscribe button, man. Smash that like button. You know, Keefy D was trying to hold out for a better deal. It's about to backfire. These YNs don't care about nothing but being reckless and getting clout. But I guarantee you, if Trump send that pressure through there, them YNs gonna get picked straight up. That's all. It's gonna be different. You know, it's gonna be different if that pressure go through there. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Let me see. Keith got a bag for clout chasing, and now he paying for it. He's definitely paying for it. And Keefy D definitely a clown. He said how they do that there was a banger. Let me see. That beat go hard. Yeah. Mystical was no limit. Only real payout, all hits. How they complaining about the troops being there, but okay with the gunfire and killing day by day? Man, I gotta click that one again. Come on, man. Oh, man. Come on, man. Hey, listen. I'm agreeing with this one. I'm agreeing with it. I ain't gonna lie. Some people might disagree with me, but I'm agreeing with you there too as much. How? How though? How? I don't understand that part. I can't understand. I don't understand that. I can't understand that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand that, man. Straight up. They didn't seize nothing from Diddy. Hats off. They didn't seize no properties from Diddy. He didn't get convicted of no RICO. Yeah. Right though, Trees. Definitely need to fix him. Hit that like button and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already hit that like button. Real rap. I would prefer them to fix it, but unfortunately, they're not going to fix it. Hey, Fred Mack. Hey, listen. If they send that real live pressure in there, it's going to stop something. Straight up. Yeah, they send that pressure in there, it's going to stop something. Damn right it's going to stop something. You better know it. It's going to slow it down. Yeah. Facts, the YNs doesn't listen to the OGs because there's no leadership in the gangs in Chicago or no structure. YNs ain't listening to nothing. The YNs ain't listening to nothing. They ready to pop a OG. Straight up. Ain't no structure in the streets of Chicago. And it was by design. Everything goes on in Chicago is by design. Fam, America is for sale. Man, they need some pressure there. No one has any type of plan to stop violence. Man, listen. Hey, Leonard. Go in there with them people that ain't playing. I guarantee you that violence gonna fall back. I guarantee you, and it's gonna be some hard-headed people, right? A couple people gonna have to get handled. That's just how life goes. It's gonna be some hard-headed people. But once a couple people see that a couple people get handled, they're gonna be like, man, listen, all right, I quit. And the brain done been, so programmed to be on the BS. This is why people on the BS. It's programmed. Man, this is the wave. This is what we on. This is what we gonna do. I'm with it. Yeah. Now, hey, Leonard, we don't got the plan. But I guarantee they go in there with them damn troops. They gonna have a plan. They gonna be locking niggas up. They gonna be putting the pressure down. I guarantee they gonna have a plan. We don't have a plan. We think if we start a boys and girls club, that's gonna do it. That ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna do it. We be having the idea, man, let's start the boys and girls club over here. Let's do the late night bingo. Let's do the daytime kickball. We gonna start the softball. We gonna have a Nerf ball. We gonna have a water gun fight. We gonna start talking like that. That ain't doing it. That ain't gonna do it. Hell no. Go in there with that real live pressure, that hard on your ass, that boots. What my boy Pac say? My boy Kyle from above the rim say, with some real live bunks. You know what I'm saying? Go in there with some real live bunks. It's gonna change the game. They're gonna start looking different, acting different. Yeah. Some real live bunks. Yeah. Straight up. I'm just keeping it a buck. Yeah, I don't think it's more bad areas. It's just like the areas that just bad is bad. They got to get on them areas, man. You know, they got to get on them areas, man. Straight up. You know, they got to get on them. If we didn't commit violence on each other, then the YNs would be trying to knock the others, and they know this is, so they keep it going so they won't come for them. Man, they need some pressure to change the game, man. They need some pressure. You said you got to know this has been a agenda of the powerful pale-faced people to get rid of the black communities with violence. Hey, man, they need to get rid of the motherfuckers with violence then. Straight up. Get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen, I'm not agreeing with the violence in the hood. I lived in the hood. I've been around the hood. Man, get rid of it then. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas just stop it. You know, because I know in my area, right, they'll tear the projects down and then move the people that was in the projects out to the good areas, and then they plague the good areas. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's how it's going around here. They tear the projects down that be overpopulated with violence and drugs, and then move them to decent areas on Section 8 that people that got private properties that's taking Section 8, and they just plague them areas. Straight up. And it's people like, damn, it done made their way into that community. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they got to get on that, man. Straight up. They got to get on it, man. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know, you said broke YNs make the best crooks. Yeah. JL tripping. You ain't even from America. Worry about your own. JR gets bread. My guy. My guy. You know, my guy. It's too late. This has been in the works for decades to genocide our people. Man, I just wish our people would not be so okay with popping each other, man. You know? Yeah. You know, I wish we would be all right with just, you know, making the music, talking in the music. If you want to put it in your music, put it in your music, man. Damn. Why you got to go out there and live it, man? Damn, put it in the music, but don't live it, man. Yeah. Don't live it, man. Put it in the music, man. Talk slick in the music. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. Let me see. Hold up. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to all y'all in the chat. Shout out all y'all, man. Appreciate everybody rocking with SBGB TV. You know, Thursday night Bible study. You know what I'm saying? Hey, run the table. That's what jokers, they start coming up with the different stuff. You know? And that shit ain't working. That shit ain't working. It ain't working, man. It ain't working, man. We need some different pressure. The other shit ain't working. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, it's gonna take some supernatural to intervene, aka God, to stop what's going on in these streets. Yeah. And you know, the Lord gotta work through other people to get it done. That's just how it happened. It might not be what you agree with, but it got to work somehow. It got to work. It might not be what you agree with, but it got to work. You know, it got to work. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It might got to work though. Somewhere along the line, man. We got to figure this thing out. Yeah. He said, it's white folks in the hood walking right next to the niggas getting shot and them white folks not getting touched respectfully. Hey, listen, that is happening, right? Or they might be getting robbed too, because they get to robbing them sometimes too. But you know, niggas like going at niggas. Man, they need to hit all the areas that got violence, man. All the areas that got violence, they need pressure. Like real live pressure on all those areas. We doing the work for the white people. They know if we get together, we are way more powerful than them, but it would never happen because we've been bamboozled. Hey, listen. So that's why, hey, Leonard, that's why we need to redirect our thinking. Yeah, we need to redirect our thinking. You know, we gotta, I just feel, right? Us as black people, right? We need to do whatever it is to attack the violence. If we gotta send other people on the mission to attack the violence, let it be done. Because obviously, black people, Obama didn't know how to attack the violence. Straight up. Obama didn't know how to attack the violence. We need somebody in there to go attack the violence, man. It's crazy that we just ignore it. We so numb to it, you know? And people not saying, yo, let's attack the violence. Who ready to put boots on the pavement? Man, let's put them on the pavement then. Let's put the boots down. You know what I'm saying? Put the boots on, let's go. Let's get out there. We got to attack the violence. You know? We got to attack the violence. If not, we got to let them do it. Shit, let them do it. You know? Let them do it. Whoever going to do it, we ain't going to get out there and fight the war that's out there. Let the people that's going to do it, do it. Sometimes you got to let them fight the fight. Shit. Obama wasn't there for the violence. He was pumping America to the foreign. Straight up, well, we need somebody that's going to attack that violence. Get the violence under control. Because the violence is far out of control, man. For real, for real. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. I just really think the violence is far out of control, man. You know, straight up. Hit that subscribe button, man. Smash that like button and share the live. You know, I appreciate all y'all, man. Facts. Yeah, so WACK100. WACK100. The foofafiest dude on the internet. Straight certified weirdo. Yeah. The one that we all know was involved with what happened at No Jumper, but act like he had no parts. He had no involvement. Yeah. We know he's talking slick. That I caught something today. We gonna react to it, man. Straight up. We gonna react to it. And Wack, you know, 6ix9ine. They all think that they got permanent get out of jail free cards, right? And 6ix9ine done caught some new charges. He about to go to jail, right? He done violated the probation. And he can't get next to nobody to tell on him now because, you know, his cover blown, right? His whole cover blown. Nobody's allowing 6ix9ine to get next to him. You know, this is why Wack, he's still out here working because he can still get next to people, right? But I think they about to send 6ix9ine to jail because he done violated his probation. And I think them type of dudes get what they deserve with that, you know, because they still commit crimes. All right, you told. Correct your life, man. Them dudes be out here telling and still doing the same stuff, thinking that nothing's never gonna happen to them. So yeah, WACK100 type. You know, WACK running around here committing crimes all the time. You know, but then when he's confronted about the crime, right? He say he ain't do nothing. Nah, I ain't do nothing. Why would y'all say I did something? I ain't do nothing. Yeah, you did a lot. You're in the middle of everything. Straight up. Suspect number 4. Suspect number 4. WACK100 Cash Jones. Yeah. Straight up. Freedom Boys. Yeah, it's Freedom Boys, man. Freedom Boys. Third Lil John. Cuban Rob. Freedom Wack. Freedom Boys. Good. 6ix9ine need to go back and get his issue. Word. Straight up. Because 6ix9ine act like he's so tough. He act like he's so tough. You know, it'd be crazy. You know how you watch these dudes act. But they going definitely, somebody going to pop the door on him. You know, one of them COs, because you know a CO would do that to you. If you've been snitching and you hiding and you know they got you in PC, sometimes they put you down there, it be other people in PC, right? And they want to get their thing off. Like, man, I'm going to get this Joker. I done seen where a CO done cracked the door for a Joker, then let him get mollywopped because he had a crazy charge. So 6ix9ine might be having to deal with something on this round because he came out, you know, with that energy. You know, and I know that irks a lot of people when you know somebody definitely told, but then they come back with the straight gangster mentality that can't nobody touch me. Yeah, they know I told and ain't nobody gonna do nothing. But like I said before, the people that be doing that kind of stuff, they still commit crimes. They think that they got a permanent get out of jail free card and no matter what, they ain't gonna go to jail. But it always, you know, backfire on them. You know, it always come back every time. So he's gonna definitely have something to deal with for real. Definitely. You know, that convo Wack had with Bimmy was hilarious. I listened to some of it and I turned it off. I didn't listen to the whole thing. You know, Wack just super weird, man. Super. WACK100 is so insecure. Thought my friend. Let me see here. Hit that subscribe button, man. All rats get their day. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. WACK100 been an FBI informant since the 90s. Since the 90s. God damn. Say he took it back. Yeah. He said he took it back. God damn. He been putting in that work. Yeah, he been putting in that work for real. Yeah, Wack been putting in that work, that hardcore pressure, locking niggas up. You know, but yeah, 6ix9ine, you know, running around. I think they said he gets sentenced. I don't know if it's this month. Might be, I think it might be the 25th or something like that. Yeah. But I think, yeah, he need to go sit down. You know, he got bad energy. Yeah, he got bad energy after, you know, you did what you did. You supposed to tighten up. But like I said, they all do the same thing. When they be telling like that, they all do the same exact thing. They get out and act like they untouchable. Every time. It's like you run around here like nobody can't do nothing to you. And, you know, go ahead to the jail where somebody that don't care tighten you up. Yeah, let them tighten you up. Get you right. For real, for real. Yeah. Let them get you right. Let them tighten you up, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Smash that like button. And share the live, man. You know, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Big facts. Let's hear this joint right here. Let's hear WACK100. You know, we're gonna go on Clubhouse in a minute. Let me run this. Hold up. Hit that subscribe button. We're gonna run this joint. We're going Clubhouse in a minute.
Scream what I ain't, I applaud it. You're working for me. You are a character reference. You get what I'm saying, Chuck?
Yeah.
Wack is the one that made him. Nah, I can't make him do shit, man. I'm not. What you mean? I told you I'm not a gang. You don't hear what the people say? Right? It ain't about once upon a time you wanted the people to know what you was capable of. As you get older and wiser, you don't want to know what you got, how much you worth, what you can do, what you can make happen. You don't want to know nothing.
Yeah.
Because if you know what you can do and what you got, it don't matter what they know. The element of surprise is on your side. And then you can hide behind the camouflage of who they say you ain't. That shit don't pay nothing. All that shit do is get you some time and get you twisted, bro. That's all it does. You that type, cool. Put your team together. You ain't got to tell no nigga get out of line. You approach him respectfully. That nigga want to get disrespectful. You smile at him, say you have it your way.
They trying to do that to you with that.
Listen to him. That's like, you know, him being the gangster 1 minute, and then the next minute, when it's something like serious done took place, you're not the gangster. So this is how he is with all the situations that he gets into with people, right? So Wack will portray this tough, real live gangster, but when it doesn't go his way, he straight melts. That's all he does. He melts. Now he gonna line you up with the people because it didn't go his way. And most of the time, he already gonna reserve his spot to line you up. But then he get online 1 minute and he real tough, cocky, and then the next minute he a different type of person.
Oh shit. They like
what?
Yo, they like, yo, Wack, he the one who told Luce to do all that.
Not
shit.
gonna happen. Can't happen because see, here goes the thing. Luce got his team. I got my team.
I remember you said that.
Yeah, my team only move when I move. I don't give a God say. So when they said, well, Wack, why when Luce took off on him, you didn't get in between it? Because at that point in time, I'm engaging. Once I engage, my team is going to engage. My team is different from Luce's team. Luce.
Wack, you told everybody you held half of the team back. Wack. I just don't even understand why he sits there and acts like this right now. You told everybody you held half the team back. Now, your team is your team and Luce's team is Luce's team. It's just like, I think Wack just speaks by the moment. And he lies so much that he doesn't even care that he lied. He just speaks for that moment. You go back and show Wack said, I held half the team back. It's like, oh, I didn't say that. I didn't mean it like that at that time. I mean this. No, you was proud. You had a room full of people saying you held the team back. Stand on what you said. Now it's my team is my team and Luce's team is Luce's team. Come on, man. You got to pick a side. Stay on it. This is what you got to watch for in life, right? It's a lot of foo-fafi people. Wack is the type of person that'll hype you up convince you to commit a crime, and then after you commit the crime, he'll take it back. Man, I ain't know you was serious. I ain't know you was serious about that. I thought we were just playing. You really took it upon yourself to do that? I wasn't on that. And then you lined up for something that he encouraged you to do.
Team is playing down here, mine is playing up here. I know I cannot be a bad leader and involve myself in some shit, and my team engaged at some shit at a high level when it ain't deserving of that. But I can't tell another how to move his team either. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you at my house or you somewhere like that, then I can get involved in that. We really in a neutral zone at this location. So if you and your team who wear a total different uniform from me, if this is what y'all choose to do, I can't stop you. I can suggest what you don't do, as you heard me do. But I'm not finna go over there and put my hands on you because I don't have that influence with you that I got with my team to grab and got a firearm and you gonna acknowledge who I am. When your rage goes off, you's a blood killer by nature. As my homies is crip killers by nature. All it takes is for it to say the wrong word and the homies is like, "Pa, what you talking about?" And they grip it. So who the f*** am I?
I told y'all what WACK has told the police already. That Loose Cannon had a firearm and he was scared. Straight up. He let you know right here himself. I told y'all what he has said to the police.
See, you in that rage. Well, for whatever reason, to think I'm going to come over there and get in the middle of that. You out your, because the minute you act like you want to turn my way with it because you mad that I'm interfering in your business, now my team is going to engage. You see what I'm saying? I got 125 years of penitentiary. Rudy know what I'm saying right now. They don't talk. We talk with each other through our eyes and hand signals. Once they see it's a problem, ain't no stopping the rain. But it's on me to make sure it only rains when it's supposed to. So you damn right. That's what you want to do. He's a neighborhood crip. He's a gangster crip. You want to put your hands on this? I'm a bag up. That ain't Damu business.
Did you hear he just said, it's on me to make it rain when it's supposed to? So he's admitting that he's a leader of violence, at the same time disassociating itself with the violent act that he created at his place of business. It's just him talking in circles, but at the same time letting you know that he's police. That's all he doing. This is why I tell you he's not that smart at all.
Hey, Rudy, you know what he's talking about?
Name my business. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in the chow hall and a Mexican come over there and stab a white boy in the neck, I'm going to keep moving.
He's talking about, because I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Politics, you stay with your own kind, you stay with your own people.
That's it.
You stay in your own lane.
Yeah, but every blood ain't your blood and every crip ain't your crip, though. So
what is that? Wait, slow down. If every blood ain't your blood and every crip ain't your crip, why the understanding you don't have that I'm a blood, so what if I to dictate to that crip?
He asked you that. He asked you the question.
So, you know, at the end of the day, when they say whack, you coulda, I couldn't have shit. Now, what's crazy about it, Chuck, they didn't pull the phone records. You know, we in the middle of the lawsuit. They pulled the phone records. The crazy part about it is Loose Cannon's wife exposed everything. She said, whack, this the fourth or fifth he done did like this. What you mean? He know him, he get them cool, they trust him, and he'll bait them in, and then he'll put them on camera from up hoping it gets him some attention. He did it 4 or 5 times. This time,
That's kind of weird though.
No, he did it to Molly Mall.
Mm-hmm.
Go look at the one with Molly Mall. I said Molly Mall.
Well, she got paid, didn't she?
Who got paid?
She did. She got paid off Molly Mall. I mean, not Molly Mall, but she got paid off of
Who got paid?
Sharice. She got paid off of the app.
That ain't his wife. His wife is Gigi.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So Gigi said Sharice ain't been around but 2 years. Gigi the one been there under the last decade or so. She said that, well, get them cool, get them coming around, and then he said, all you got to do is pay attention. If the camera's already rolling before it started, he set them up. He did it to Molly Mall. Molly Mall's on Sunset, Loose, they cool.
He said Loose was with Gigi the last decade. It's like, yo, everything that comes out of Wack's mouth is a lie. Just everything. A decade? That nigga said a decade. Damn. Just lying for no reason. You know, make it sound good. Come on, man.
Gigi sent me videos and pictures of them hanging out, getting drunk, at each other's houses, all this shit. Where you at? I'm on Sunset eating. I'm going to pull up. He said, pay attention to the Molly Mall footage. They were recording already before Loose hadn't even pulled up. He pulled up, saw Molly, and 2, 3 of them took off on him. Molly Mall don't know what was going on. He said, Molly said, Wack, me and the nigga just did some music together. I didn't expect that company. I wouldn't have told the nigga where I was at.
You see how Wack speaks so highly of other people that cooperate with the authorities. Straight up now, he speaks very, very highly of people that work with the police. They're up here to him. They're up here. Oh, Molly Mall. This nigga been screaming Molly Mall's name consistently. Straight up. Yeah. Anybody that has police cooperation next to their name and they're in the music business industry, Wack is highly favored of them. Yeah. They his people. The people that he want to put a snitch jacket on, he don't like them. But the ones that did tell, no, they good people. They're good people to him.
Why would I tell a nigga where I'm at? I ain't got my security with me or nothing. Me and this nigga have been in each other's cribs and this and that, this, that. So they sent me more footage. The nigga in the house, he made strip and get naked. Gigi said this dude was living with us for 5 months. Out of nowhere, he just did that and he put it on the internet. This time it went viral. This is what he said, but it only went viral, Wack, because it was no jumper and you was there. He didn't put these things up 3, 4 times. People he know. So he got a pattern of doing this shit. Now, when they didn't pull the phone records, you know what the phone records are showing, Chuck?
What?
Loose Cannon, from the hours of 3:30 or 4, have been texting that dude, telling him to come up there.
Wow.
Wack got the phone records, right? And he know specific times, right? You know what the phone records show? That he was texting this guy between 3 and 4. Wack got all that stuff, right? Ah, man. You can't tell me he not them folks. Nah. He might can fool some people on this internet, but he ain't fooling me. Everything he's saying now is the total opposite of when Loose Cannon was out of jail. After this stuff happened, Loose Cannon was out for 3 months. WACK didn't sound like this. Now he's trying to be so convincing because he's already gave his statements to the police. He's already provided the evidence to the police, the pictures that they took outside, the phone calls, the evidence that Gigi gave him, plus the evidence that she gave to people. So he's showing the police, look, they already got the evidence from Gigi, right? But they got it from WACK as well, right? So it's like, yeah, she sent me this. Look here. If you think that WACK didn't provide those videos that was sent to him, to the police, you tripping. You think that WACK just got all these videos from Gigi and just kept them? But he talking about them every day, saying that this is Loose Cannon's pattern? Yeah, that information already went to them people expeditiously. Yeah, he made sure. Here, give it here. Woo! This what you need. Yeah, I got more evidence. They telling WACK, okay, thank you. But in their mind, they like, we already got this. But yeah, we appreciate you giving it to us. Yeah. You better know that. The blood that was outside that the people took pictures of, yeah, WACK gave that. WACK gave everything. His statement. I'm just curious how the people is going to take it of him kicking Loose Cannon's foot. I am curious about that. Or do y'all think that the feds is going to turn a blind eye to WACK100 kicking Loose Cannon's foot to start this off? Because Loose Cannon had that firearm and WACK is going to act like he had a firearm. So I had to play my role. Do y'all think that? Because I'm looking at this multiple ways. You know, being as though that we know WACK kicked Loose Cannon's foot to start this off. Do y'all think the feds is going to sweep that under the rug because WACK is saying that he was scared because Loose Cannon was strapped? Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button and share this live.
Know that. So Luke's stupid ass is on record saying he never told come up there.
But he
But
did.
he on the phone. They got the text messages. He called the dude like 12 times. You coming when you gonna get here?
He called the dude like 12 times. Okay. WACK letting us know. You know he let us know with the police stuff. He called him like 12 times. We already know Marciano said that J. Reed had been getting a lot of calls to come on and hurry up. Listen to him.
Now, one thing about it, what's his name? He was on Compton Rick Rock show, and he said that. He said like, yeah, Luce invited me up there, and this and that. And I was cool with Luce. I was in jail with him.
He ain't lying.
He said, da-da-da-da-da. We was like, what the?
He not lying, bro. He ain't lying.
He said that though.
Cause it's on the phone records now. Cause they like, well, how you get? It's right there. You can't hide that shit when you texting and calling niggas, bro. You can't hide that shit. So you had this come up there, and so then they say, well, WACK, you told Luce to come up there. No, I didn't. I ain't tell Luce to come nowhere. Luce wasn't on my show that day.
Lying again. WACK told everybody, yeah, while he was on No Jumper, that He told Loose Cannon to come up there so that they can drive back to Vegas together. Yeah, another lie. He said, I ain't tell him. He really think people believe that Loose Cannon came up there to bring Adam a Christmas gift. This is what he said. Boy, oh boy.
Hit Adam that morning. There go the text messages right here. He hit Adam that morning. Told him he wanted to bring him a Christmas gift. Yeah. Nigga ain't got nothing to do with me, nigga. I don't own no.
But you know what's crazy though, bro? You know
they just want to see it on me.
Wack. You know who sent me that footage?
Who that?
You know who sent me the footage to that shit?
Probably him.
Exactly.
Loose Cannon. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He sent it in a blast text to me and Ghost.
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like,
funny part is though, before he went to jail, this probably like a couple of months later. Before he went to jail, he was sending me some punk ass shit. Send me a video of a big CT.
I mean, you was promoting Loose Cannon robbed me though. Ain't never do nothing with me.
Wait, hold on. See, hold on, Chuck. Wait, Chuck. 1 second. Hold on. Look, little dude. Respectfully, you gotta know what you're talking about. Everybody watch WACK call his Philly team on the app.
But that's what I'm
right
saying,
in the room. Hold on.
Meek just did
hold on.
You just said.
Hold up, though. You just said.
Hold up, though. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, did you just say? Wait. Did you just say that I promoted
the game album that just came out like 2 years ago?
Did you just say that? Did you just say that I promoted and stabbed that
right? Y'all was promoting that though, right?
Okay. Now, is anybody in floor right now who saw WACK hold a room, bring all the Philly niggas to the app, including the homeboy TP Bay, to let him know you ain't did that? You stupid. I always said that didn't happen, dummy.
Like, they came, like, Bruce was in my room when it first started. He was in my room. He was saying some shit.
Stupid as a motherfucker. Dumb, stupid ass.
Niggas got at him, bro.
WACK, that's how he get when he know he's lying. WACK, you did promote it and say that Loose Cannon robbed me. You did say it, even though we know it is a lie. You promoted it, then turned around after Loose Cannon got locked up and called, got TV Bay on there and act like he didn't do it. Come on, man. But we know you had a job to do. You was on a top secret mission, so you had to play your role on the top secret mission. You had to play your role and make sure that Loose Cannon incriminated itself because you was working. You had a job to do. We know that.
My nigga, you was promoting it.
I was promoting it when I brought the Philly niggas to my floor.
Bro, when the headline come out,
what is he talking about?
And Loose Cannon.
You following the internet? Stupid as
go, folks. Just go listen to that room.
Dummy, I brought the Philly niggas. All the Philly niggas who don't do social media to my floor, Loose to my floor, Loose. These are niggas I was with him. They say it didn't happen. I don't think it happened because I know these niggas. I even brought TP Bay on the motherfucker. You stupid little dumb mother. If I was promoting it, I would have never brought them on in.
Did I call you an old fat bitch?
Stupid ass little nigga that don't know nothing.
You a dummy.
Man, you just want some problems, 26. Knock it off.
You a dummy.
Weirdo.
You think you dumbass old don't know what's going on.
You the one that don't know what's going
Going on out here. Dumbass old nigga.
Dummy ass nigga. You can't find no clip that say I stabbed that.
So I can go and boom them niggas right now. You bitch ass.
You not finna do nothing. You not gonna do nothing.
Now he's saying too much. You get on there with WACK. You can't talk the WACK with your emotions and say any threats. Dude is out of pocket. He said too much. Way out of line. Yeah, we all know WACK is them folks. You definitely know he was going to put this out. Hold up. Oh, yeah. Nigga said he gonna boom me. Oh yeah. You gotta watch yourself with WACK, man. These people, they don't learn, man. They don't learn. They don't learn. They get on there and incriminate themselves every single time with WACK.
Nice nigga, bro. You nice, bro. You a nice old nigga. You a nice.
Okay, I'm glad you think. I bet you won't come playing with me. I tell you what, listen.
You ain't put to work for this shit since the 80s. You need to update your resume, you old gang member.
I started working in the 80s.
26, knock it off. You the only blood in Philly.
You the only blood in Philly. You 20 years old.
You wrong.
You the only blood in Philly. Shut up.
I bet you I can.
Ain't no bloods in Philly. Ain't no bloods in Philly.
You said what?
You gang banging with yourself.
You got put on in New Jersey.
You said what?
Ain't he the only blood in Philly?
You said what? And
blood don't exist.
My man from San Diego. You talking about, dickhead?
You the only blood in Philly.
I know. But call somebody and ask them.
You the only blood in Philly.
Call them and ask them.
You the only blood in Philly. You the only blood in Philly. Shut up.
What you talking about, nigga?
Why you writing on the walls? Don't nobody know what it's saying.
Nigga, you a white nigga. You a old bitch, bro. You the bitch, bro.
Hey, yo. But let's get back to it. I got 500. Go get the clip where I said Loose Cannon did. Wait. I got 500 if you provide a clip to say, I'm stamping Loose saying he robbed me. I got 500.
All right, listen, you ain't gotta give me 500. Just, we gonna call it like that.
Get it.
I'm about to just grab the clip. I'll be right back.
Grab the clip. I wouldn't turn down no money.
Dummy. I was the main one saying, hey, look, bro. PP Bay was with them. You're going to have to kill that. He ain't giving up no $300,000 in jury. They running with the 40s at the time, Fat Profit. So when they get to L.A., they straight. You get what I'm saying? Right. They with the 40s. So they always 10, 15 deep. No, they ain't like they moving around naked. You got everything we got running around this bitch.
Nah, 26 should be looking for attention. Nigga going every room, in trap room, going every room, doing the same shit, just starting arguments for nothing.
Yeah, dumb as fuck.
Trying to get it.
They just ride with WACK on whatever he says. Like, everybody doesn't have to be like, yo, and ride with everything the man said when they know he's wrong. Y'all ride with the man even when he's wrong and try to make it look right. WACK was riding with them bulls, Loose Cannon and them, saying that he was saying what he said about Meek was true. Like, stop that, man. Everybody ain't gotta do that, man. Hey, yo, them weirdos that do that, later on, when they look back at this and somebody with some sense tell them, yo, y'all really was over there meat pulling that man. Y'all didn't have a brain of your own. Y'all literally was over there meat pulling him while he lied.
To get his clubhouse name up.
Kid like this beat out here for no reason.
You ever seen that? Let me show you. What's it? Hold on.
Oh, get that out of here.
You just said before. I know
That's him.
That's him, dog.
I don't even want to talk to this dude. I'm not even talking to dude no more. Get you out of here. Yeah, that's crazy. He talking out his ass. What are you talking about?
It say, there you go. I'll put it in the chat. Click this video. Say it right here.
Oh, see what he got, man.
Loose Cannon and WACK100 brags about taking 50K from Meek Mill.
Bro, that's his clickbait, stupid. Don't go on no title. Go on what it's saying. That's called
WACK. The man showed you what it was, and now you talking about the title. Come on, man.
Clickbait. This nigga slow.
Yeah. Man showed you what it was, right? And now you acting like you didn't say it. You ain't had nothing to do with it, right? Crazy. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. The exact same way, right? The exact same way that you was acting from the door, right? With the situation that happened outside of no jumper, you said you held half the team back. That's what you said. I held half the team back. But now that it got sticky, right? That ain't what you saying. Listen to WACK right here, man.
You pull it up. I'll give y'all a slight visual of one of the individuals. PTR. That's one of the individuals after the double stripping occurred. They pulled up. They said, "What's up, homie?" They said, "Yeah, we here to holler at WACK." And that was the outcome. The other one was in the back. He crawled in the trash can himself trying to get away. I don't think he know he was at. But I keep warning y'all, I am not a rapper. Don't come playing. Like, don't come playing. I keep trying to help y'all. Do not believe that I am a 47-year-old survivor. I am a paranoid that's not driven by fear, and my team around me ain't playing. They not playing.
Not at all.
A double strip.
Was there.
For a pit bull in there.
Who that, G-Wayne?
There's pit bull in there.
Yep.
Yeah,
You already know.
He don't look asleep. He look like he got knocked out. Somebody.
I held half the team. Like, yo, y'all need to cut the date. Stop believing the high here, bumpy here, bumpy here.
Hey, they want to know what's a double strip, WACK.
A double strip is the first strip is all your jewelry, everything is gone. The second strip is, as you see, down to the birthday suit.
Socks on.
Yo, Bumpy, there you go, Bumpy. Keep that close. There you go. Hold on. There you go. Let's go.
Hey, WACK, let me see what you're talking about.
Work. That's bad, yo, Bumpy.
He don't even
Send that this way, WACK. Let me see.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
He don't even see it.
No. Listen. That work. I mean, he was looking for WACK. I he found the WACK.
Found the WACK.
Listen. Half the squad. I'm y'all about these would have died out there, man. Said he was too bad.
Hey, this is nigga, the homie is crazy. He's this is the best video ever. Man, you didn't see me this since last night, man.
No, back of your head, you like with the dog going the phone, and there it goes. And listen, you see, half the homies is restrained.
I'm seeing, I'm watching it. I gotta watch it again because there's audio in the back.
Like, yeah, boy, they would have all got to get loose with that.
Hey, somebody would have lost their life. Everybody got active. Somebody would have lost. If everybody got active, it would have.
Now they don't even know where they at still.
Man, them probably still in the alley in the trash can.
The white boy calls me, right? This crazy is, I bet that they know what's about to come to no jumper again. Yeah. Gang.
Hey, did Adam see that shit, WACK?
Yo, that's what this white boy is crazy.
Yo, gang.
Somebody paid him to say that.
No, Adam is really, Adam is the epitome and definition of a white boy that is just what it is. He bland, he's straightforward, and he don't get. You got to add him up.
Hey, you know he's always been that. He like, I'm a troll. You know,
he seemed like he kind of down though, right?
Man, that's been ringing around the homies. Adam running around this.
He might just tee off. You feel me? I don't know. Adam got it in him.
And he ain't no small white boy.
No, he ain't no small white boy. It's crazy because
legal team to him.
That be roaming around, and he's just like, hey, dude, what's going on? Like, he called his office, he on this screen, he eat this shit, researching the blogs and shit.
Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And share the live. WACK admitted to his involvement. And for that lawsuit, yes, it's going to be major. Straight up. Oh, yeah. And I'm sure that they're going to use that in that lawsuit. Yeah, you held half of the team back, and you admitting that the white boy said, I bet they won't come up the no jumper plan again. Straight up. Yeah, Mr. Officer, Mr. Officer. Yeah. You said it out your own mouth. They definitely, right? In that lawsuit, right? They're going to call WACK for a deposition. I'm going to tell you that right now, right? WACK can act cocky all you want. You can work for the police all you want to work for, right? Informants are not exempt from depositions because the police aren't exempt from depositions. So when they call WACK, when Morgan & Morgan calls WACK for a deposition and they get WACK there, right? And question WACK, you know, WACK can get in there and try to lie if he want, right? He gonna play himself, you know, because we know he's used to lying. When they hear that audio right there, that there is gonna be major. Well, you admitted that you held half the team back, right? You admitted that one was in the trash can, right? You admitted that they got double stripped, right? You admitted that they got double stripped out there. Robbed. Clothes taken off. Bingo. So we gonna see, you know, how they feel about that, right? And like I told y'all, WACK brought all this to Adam, right? All of this. WACK brought the lawsuit, got Adam lined up, right? In this lawsuit, right? And acting like he didn't tell Loose Cannon to come up there. WACK went on Clubhouse and bragged about this, implicating that Adam says, I bet they won't come up here playing no more, right? So he put so much pressure and weight on Adam from this situation. We gonna see how it go. You know, WACK don't care though. He thinks that because of his past cooperation that it'll never be a time for him. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be a time for him, right? I don't know when that time is gonna be, but there is going to be a time for him. And they always throw all the informants away eventually. They all get thrown away. All of them. No informant goes forever. They know informants will commit crimes. WACK admitted that his team moved when he said. Like, you think it's a game. You admitting that you have gang leadership over other individuals to commit violent acts when you say so. Hey, I think WACK got ahead of himself straight up. I really think he got way ahead of himself, you know, and he thinks that he's untouchable. I really think that. WACK think that he untouchable, man. And The police can get locked up too now. You know, this lawsuit, right, is going to open up a lot of information, right? And I can see that. The lawsuit is going to open up so much information that WACK lies are not going to have any credibility. Even though we know WACK doesn't have no credibility, the lawsuit is going to open up something major. Yeah, because the details, you know, the depositions, oh, they going to have depositions. You hear me? They going to have them joints. Oh, yeah. And WACK is going to be subpoenaed. Yeah, we need to hear your side of the story. You was out there, right? And WACK is going to get there and lie, right? Because he's trying to escape accountability. And we're going to end up hearing what WACK said in that deposition. Yeah, you know, it's going to be more confirmation that he's the authorities, right? Because he's going to try to get in there and talk. Think that he got talk game, man. You can't be a lying talker forever. It's always going to catch up with you. Straight up. Yeah. It's always going to catch up with you when you're a lying talker. And that's WACK. He's one of those real, like, lying talkers, like, continuously. Like, every single day, it's a lie for conversation. You know, this how you know WACK straight pee-wee. This how you know you're pee-wee, man. Lying for conversation. You can't do nothing truthful. Nothing. You know, WACK used to hold the parking lot down, man. I told y'all. Yeah, we ran around with Suge. WACK had to hold the parking lot down, man. That nigga wasn't even allowed to go in the club. Yeah, you know, he had to sit in the parking lot, making sure, you know, the vehicle was ready to move out. You know, making sure that they was out there standing like statues, you know, decorated. This is why WACK tries to say the Pee-wee guys that's with him, they decorate on the wall. Because that's how Suge Knight used to have him. Suge used to have WACK outside decorated. Yeah. Damu's decorated outside. Yeah. This how I used to have WACK. Nigga, you can't even come in the club. Sit outside, nigga. Yeah. The bras don't want to see your oatmeal cookie face looking ass anyway. Yeah. They don't want to see you. Oatmeal cookie face, you know, Red Lobster biscuit face, as the deacon would say. They don't want to see you anyway. Straight up. At all. So, just being real, it ain't going to work out for him. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Share this live. SBGB TV, live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
What up, man? It's Hennessy out of Houston, man. Put a K in front of Hennessy. That's me out of Houston.
What's going on, my guy? What's happening?
Man, I'm like, I had just seen the show where you said something about your homeboy didn't try to turn on you for WACK, and then I get up. I'm like, I ain't seen nobody on nobody's neck like this in years, dog. I don't know what WACK did to you, but you on that boy's neck. I'm talking about pause. You feel me? Like that dude, that dog, WACK. I don't even see why people are still around him. You know what I mean? Like, it's the rightness in, like, I think all of them informed. Because nobody with common sense would be around a person like that.
Yeah.
You know, I seriously think they all informants, but WACK is the biggest informant, he trying to get into it with everything. Because when he was talking to Bimmy, I was listening to that. He was getting Bimmy to tell all the case that nobody knew and he knew, and then it sounded like an interrogation. Am I tripping?
It's always like that with him. Whenever you have a conversation with Wack, it's like going in an interrogation room. He's on
I'm
mission.
like, as soon as you hear Wack, you might as well put on the rubber glove. Because I'm like, he's going all the way there with you, man. I'm like, why is you even, like, they're even telling things that even nobody else knew when they talked to Wack. So I guess rats all know their own kind or something. I don't know what that is, man. It don't make sense to me. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, they all working. You know, Wack is definitely one of those people that's been working for a while, and he's definitely dealing with people that's working, and you know, he wants to put that bone on everybody else to try to deflect the character of himself.
And that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to throw everybody else in front. It's like in a zombie movie. You throw everybody else in front of them so they can catch them before they get to you. That's what that's like to me. Because Wack, no, if Bimmy been telling for over 40 years, that's back when Walter Payton had a curl. I'm like, damn. That's 40 years of telling, dog. I'm like, that dude ain't stopped. You know, once you tell, you always on the police roster for telling. They don't get rid of you until they get rid of you. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, when they get rid of you, that's when it's time for you to go to jail.
And I think what Wack is doing right now, he's throwing everybody that he knows snitching up under the bus to mess with them, but he trying to keep everybody off him. That nigga don't go nowhere. Him and Charleston White, man, them niggas don't be out like they be. Cause man, you damn near 50. Why are you out there doing this? Unless you scared. That's the only reason why rats do that. They know, people know they're a rat, they know who they are, and they want to keep the camera on them. That's the only reason why they doing that. Because if you didn't snitch a rat, you wouldn't want that kind of attention on you. Am I missing something?
Well, we know Charleston White told when he was a juvenile, but Charleston White go outside though. You see Charleston White everywhere. Wack don't go outside, but Charleston White definitely go outside.
But Charleston White go outside because he antagonized people and then he gonna call police, but that ain't gonna always work with his one-eyed ass. Cause ain't nobody playing them kind of games with him. He just always keep a camera on them. Them snitches and rats and informants, they always keep a camera on them. Why do you think some of these people have TV shows? Let's not just think about the hood. Think about when you see these white people pop out of nowhere with TV shows. They done told those people. You know what I mean? T.I., you want to keep a camera on them. They want that camera always around them so they don't, you know what I mean? Am I making sense with this?
When you saying certain things, you are, with certain things you losing me. But I'm hearing you with certain things.
Like, which one is the one where you're not?
When you saying that they always keep a camera on them, you know, we know T.I.'s profession before he caught the cases. You know, if he did tell, he had cameras on him. You know, Charleston White been told, so we know he told as a juvenile, but he's definitely, you know, outside. I see Charleston White everywhere. He's everywhere, you know. And
yeah, but don't let that confuse you. I always tell people, understand what you're looking for. Normal people don't want cameras on them like that all the time.
Yeah, but you gotta think about this in this day and age now. If you're a YouTuber or you are an internet personality, you do want the cameras on you. If you're doing business, you do want them on you, you know, because that's just the game of the business now. You know, you want, you know, it's content. They making money from this stuff. So they gonna all have the cameras on them at this point.
But what I'm saying is a difference between a content creator and a snitch. That's what I'm trying to say. Because if you're a content creator, I understand you want the camera on you. But these people, you see what I'm saying? They know if that camera not on them 24/7 or some kind of way, they know somebody gonna get them. You know, the way they move, the way they act, the way they talk, what they did, you got to have a camera on you. That's what I'm saying. Content creators, you know, they had a camera on them, but I'm talking about these certain kind of people. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, at this point, though, you know, Charleston White is a content creator. That's his business. So he gonna have the camera on him regardless. You know, T.I., he's a artist. You know, they're gonna have the camera. The camera's gonna be around him. But T.I. is outside. You know, WACK isn't outside. You know, it's certain people that still go outside and they have the camera on them. I think the camera is a part of the life in this age, man. You know, everybody's gonna have the camera on them because they making money.
Yeah, I understand that part of it because you're doing content. I understand the content part, but what I'm saying is certain individuals, like the people we just said, they got the camera on them for a reason. That's a whole nother reason is what I'm saying. Because they know what they did. That's all. That's what I'm trying to say. You know?
I don't agree with you on that. You know, that's your opinion, and respectfully, that's your opinion. I just don't agree with you with that one. I think that's how they make their money. You know, being in the light. You know, the camera gets the light, so you know, I don't think. You know, I think they would still handle themselves the same way they do if they didn't have the camera. You know, we see Charleston White go at all the people. You know, no matter if he told or not, we know he told. Now, we don't know for certain about T.I. His case, you know, that he got the year and the day. People can speculate, but, you know, T.I. was in the camera before he got the year and the day. He had the camera on him all the time before then. So I think that's just a different situation, though.
But if he had the camera in front of him, he already told. But that dude had been told. You remember when the BET Awards happened and you supposed to do that song Hurt? And he got caught with all them guns and silencers. Man, don't you know we would have been on the jail for a silencer?
And I understand where you're coming from with that.
And it's just a perfect example of he probably already got caught up because he was getting in too much trouble and he had to start telling before that happened. And just him being an artist, it just so happens that he's an artist and the camera's got to be on him. But he making sure he just did a show out the blue with his family to make sure that the camera was on his family so they wouldn't get touched. See, do you get where I'm going with this?
Nah, I'm just being real. I don't. You
okay.
know, I hear what you're saying, but I just disagree with the people that you pointed out. You know, if you would have said somebody like 6ix9ine or something like that, you said Charleston. Charleston outside, and Charleston told everybody he told. You know, so it's like, you know what I mean? The people that you named didn't match up to what you was trying to say.
No, but think about it. Charleston, everybody know he snitched. Everybody know he's gonna call police, but he's an antagonistic person. And then he does that to antagonize people, and then he think he can walk around and do what he do. But every little thing he does is recorded. So if he don't get his telling quota up, they gonna lock him up.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
I'm telling you, dog, because look what he did. Look how many times he done been to jail since he been telling.
Yeah, but you can't say that because Charleston White, he's told before, but he's doing his own thing, and you can't. I don't get what you're saying. You said, like, you got to give me like a history of who he's been around that he told on.
No, this is my thing. Anybody that does the things that these people are doing, if the camera was not on them, would they actually be doing that? Because it makes no sense for them to keep doing what they're doing, and everybody else with common sense would not be doing that if you wasn't telling.
Yeah, I think you got it a little wrong tonight, my brother.
No, I'm telling you, I'm saying, look at what I'm saying though. If you were telling, you're gonna always be in the camera, so you don't make sure nobody hurts you or anybody around you.
I mean, that's his job though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I start going out in public, I'm gonna have the camera on me too. When I want to have it, whereas though I'm vlogging, and you know, if I get a cameraman to hold the camera, that's just a part of this level of the game. I don't think you understand this level of the game.
No, I'm not talking about the vlogger side of the game. I'm just talking about the snitching side of the game.
Yeah, but we know Charleston White already told as a child. There's nobody that said Charleston White told on him as an adult. Yeah, he told when he was a juvenile. We know that when he got locked up, I think he was about 14. Yeah, we know he told then.
14, 15.
Yeah, we know that, but Charleston White is 45 years old, 47 years old now. That was 30-some years ago. You haven't said nobody that he's told on that, you know, in this 30 years. So you saying that he got the camera on him all the time so that he can, that he's telling on people. That's what I'm saying. It's not adding up to what you're saying to me. I'm not catching that.
No, look at what I'm saying. If he's already known for telling, and then his persona is telling on people, but he's antagonizing people like that gonna keep the camera on him. That's what I'm saying.
But Charleston White had the situation where he didn't have the, you know, he might have had the camera on him to a certain extent, but he was in the barbershop. He had a situation. He had a situation in different situations, and it still went the way it went. So, you know, I don't think what you're saying is adding up. You know, you might have a thought of it, but I just don't think that it's adding up.
No, this is exactly what I'm saying, DZ. I'm trying to tell you, it's a difference between us as content creators, but what they're doing, they're mixing content creating up with them being in the public eye, but they know they're on the, once you snitch with police, they want the camera always on them. That was my point.
Nah, I can't agree with that, because Charleston White been told, but he got on the camera later in life and he found his way on the camera. You know, and T.I. been on the camera for a while, you know, before the gun case, when he made plenty of music before then. So I just can't. No,
but look, T.I. did the 1-800 tip commercial back when he was in 2002, 2005.
You said what?
What year did T.I. do the tip commercial? Wasn't that 2002, 2005?
I'm not sure what year it was.
But I'm just saying, like we saying, once a snitch is in the police grapples, they got to make it seem like something. Look at Young Thug. Look at Gunna them. Look at these people. They always in front of the camera, but they're gonna make sure that they're in front of the camera. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I don't agree. Even though somebody, you know, these people sat down and said things, right? I just think it's the business. You know, when you reach a certain level, you know, and you're a public figure, you're gonna have the camera on you a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's just the game. So
no,
I think you got it confused.
I agree with what you're saying about that, because he's at that level where the camera is gonna be on you. But at the same time, what I'm saying is, when they start doing those shows with their family in it, that when it's not just entertainment. And I just look at it like that. I'm like, you know what I mean? Cause you can kind of blend that into with like, oh, you can still keep your credibility, but you still work for us type thing. That's how I look at that situation. Am I missing something?
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with you. You know?
Okay, well, I know we don't always agree, Diddy.
You got your opinion on that, and I just don't agree. I just think that these people put the camera on them because it's their business now. When you get to a certain level in the game of life, the camera gonna be on you if they ratted or not. Because it's niggas that's ratted with the camera and it's niggas that didn't rat with the camera. I just think at a certain level of life, when you in the entertainment game, you're gonna have the camera on you more, rather if you rat it or not. That's just the game. So, you know, we can't just say that the people that we say that ratted got the camera, that's why they got the camera. That's just the game. To have the camera.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is they already been having the camera on them, so it's already known that the camera is going to be around them, but we didn't know what they were doing in the background. So when the camera is always on, so it's normal for them to have a camera on when they're doing things, but they actually being surveilled after they working for the police. That is my point that I'm trying to make. So it don't look unnatural.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say, but I know we ain't gonna agree on that one.
You got your point off, you know, and I appreciate you.
Okay, man. Thanks for having me on the show as always, man. I salute you. You know, we have to always disagree to agree sometimes, but
hey, listen, I appreciate you calling in, my brother.
Yeah, man. And then, man, that's just how I feel. I know that's just how I look at it. You know what I mean? But thank you for having me on the show as always, man. Salute from Houston.
Appreciate you calling in, bro.
Already.
If you haven't already smashed the like button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button while you at it, and share the live. You know, I just think in the game, entertainment world, you know, that's how you gonna make your money with the camera. You know, you're gonna make your money with the camera. No matter if you're told or not, you're gonna make the money with the camera. You know. So it is what it is. Yeah. And the camera can't save you. It can't. You know, if somebody wanna get at you, they're gonna get at you. I do agree with that. You know. If somebody wanna get at you, they're gonna get at you. Yeah. Smash that like button, man. He said, is he saying T.I. snitch? Big Meech already was asked about that, and he told them no Tip didn't snitch on BMI. Run the table. Yeah, I don't have any evidence. You know, we can say T.I. did a year and a day, you know, but I don't have any evidence, you know, supporting that he told. You know, I don't have any evidence supporting that. Yeah. Hit that like button and then hit that subscribe button and share the live. You know. Yeah. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with SBGB TV. Y'all know, big facts. And yeah. We going in. For sure. We going all the way in. For sure. Yes, sir. Smash that like button. And hit that like button. And hit that subscribe button. You know, share the live. Yeah, man. I'm sitting here thinking, man, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to go on the Clubhouse tonight. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, straight up. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah. 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 I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I might just do it. I might just have to do it tomorrow. Yeah, man. Might just have to do it tomorrow. Yeah. That's what I'm sitting there thinking. I'm thinking about tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about tomorrow, man. Oh, man. I'm thinking about tomorrow. For sure. Yeah, I'm thinking about tomorrow, man. Yeah, man. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about tomorrow, man. Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow. Yeah. No. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat, man. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the chat, man. What's poppin', chat, man? What's goody? What's goody? Shout out to the chat, man. Yeah, we working. We working. You know, we working, man. Yeah, we working, man. Oh, man. I was thinking about, yeah, tomorrow, though, man. I said, I'm thinking about it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm thinking about it tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know. Hit that like button, though. So you smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Smash the like button. Yeah. Man, the like button don't hurt nobody, though. Y'all know that, right? The like button don't hurt you. It don't cost you nothing. It don't hurt the finger. It don't do nothing. You know? I feel if you don't hit the like button, though, you a hater. Like, everybody should hit the like button. That right there should be like mandatory. Boom, let me hit the like button. If you don't hit the like button, you gotta be a hater. Yeah, you mean to tell me the chat, the live is just filled with a whole bunch of haters today? Don't tell me that. It's just filled with a whole bunch of haters? Damn. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you nothing. At all. Damn. For real. It don't cost you nothing, man. But yeah. But yeah, man. We about to get up out of here in a minute. They don't want to hit the like button. I'm getting the hell out of here today. Since don't nobody want to hit the like button, I'm getting out of here early, man. Yeah. I can't believe they acting funny with the like button. I'm getting out of here early. Straight up. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know. Straight up. Yeah, man. It gotta be some haters. Michelle. Treese. Gotta be. Gotta be, man. Hey, come on now. What y'all doing? What y'all doing, man? I'm about to relax. I'm gonna get these clips together so I can put these clips out. And yeah, we on them. You know, make sure you look for the clips at 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. East Coast time, 6 a.m. and 1 p.m. West Coast time. Yeah, got them clips coming out. They coming out every day. Yeah, and we on it. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's about it, man. I appreciate y'all. That's how I'm feeling. We did 3 hours, though. We did a 3-piece McNugget. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Too's much. What's popping? Run the table. Michelle. You know I appreciate all y'all, man. Straight up. Bless Nigel Beauty. What you doing, baby? Jam Meeks. What you doing, baby? Yeah. C. Burn. It's popping. You know, I appreciate y'all, man. Damn right. I know I show up. Rain, sleet, snow, or hell. You know I show up. Rain, sleet, snow, or hell. For sure. Yeah. Good conversation, though. I like the conversation that we had at the beginning of the live. I like that. You know, it was great conversation. Beginning of the live, yes, it was. I ain't gonna lie. Great conversation. Yeah. Well, you know we coming on live at 12:30 a.m. East Coast time. Y'all know 12:30 a.m. East Coast time. That time is the set time. It's been the set time for a long time. Y'all know y'all can catch these on 12:30, 12:45. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even worry about the notification. Just be here. You know what I'm saying? 12:30, 12:45, just be here. Don't worry about no notification. You know, and make sure you smash that like button. Straight up. You know. Yeah. He said, what's the results? What results? What results you talking about? Yeah. What results? Bless Nigel Beauty. Yeah. From the poll, I gotta see, hold up. Did y'all leave anything with the poll? When I asked about Diddy, let me see if I can see this. Let me see if this, I gotta see if I can see this joint. Smash that like button. I gotta see if I can see. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. Let me see. I gotta see if I can see it. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can see this joint. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can see this joint. I don't know. Let me see. Let me look on here. On both channels. You said you hit on both channels? Let me see. Hold on. I gotta see if I can see on here. And yo, I'm trying to use the mouse with my left hand. I'm telling you. It's difficult. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. You hear me? That's what it say. It say 50-50. Let me look at the other channel. Hold up. It say 50-50. Let me look at the other channel. Hold up. Let me look at the other channel. 50-50. Let me see what the other channel say. Hold up. I'm trying to see. This one, it said 152 vote. Oh, no, this ain't the right. Hold on. It still got me on the other channel. Hold up. I got to go all the way over here. Hold on. It got 142 votes. 50-50. Let me see. Hold up. Okay, the other channel got 61% said no. Hold up. And 39% said yes. Okay. Got 31 votes on that channel. All right. Got 31 votes on that channel. 61% said no. And 39% said yeah. You know, hold up. Yeah. Let me see. And on this one here, 100 and... Okay, we got some more votes on the channel. All right, so now it's 152 votes. 51% say no, and 49% say yes. It was just locked up. You know, it was 50-50. That shit changed quick as soon as I said something. You know, as soon as I said something, it changed. You know, as soon as I said something, everything changed. Ain't that something? Yeah. As soon as I said something, though, everything changed. That's how it be, too. Some people never voted. They like, man, let me vote now. Let me vote this thing. I gotta vote now. Yeah, make sure y'all vote, man. Make sure y'all vote, man. Do y'all think Trump gonna pardon Diddy? Let me know. Y'all think Trump gonna pardon Diddy, man? Smash that like button, too. And hit that subscribe button. Big facts. You know, hit that subscribe button. Yeah. And we hit 1,400 subscribers on the other channel. That's good. If you haven't subscribed to the second channel, SBGB TV Worldwide, make sure you subscribe to the other channel. You know, we got 2 channels. So make sure you subscribe to SBGB TV Worldwide. You know, we're doing 2 channels. Yeah. And we working. We drop content over there every day too. So, and I try to make sure that I drop different content on that channel than I do on this channel. You know, when I go live, I'm live on both of them at the same time, but I drop different content on both channels. And actually, being real, one of the videos that I dropped yesterday, I think I should have dropped that on the main channel, SBGB TV. Because that video was more to the point about, you know, WACK saying about the verbal. So go check that out on other channel. I really think I clipped that. I should have probably clipped that one over here. But I try to give that channel good content as well. You know, you said the poll just popped up. Michelle, did you say something on the poll? Tell me, did you say something? You got 154 votes, 51-49. I'm going to start doing the poll a lot more on the lives too. Yeah, I got to start doing the polls a lot more too. You know, got to get this engagement, you know. Y'all see today, I was reading the chat, you know, because some people be like, I don't be reading the chat. So I read the chat a lot. I'm gonna start doing that more too. You know, I'm gonna start engaging with the chat more. You know, and what did you vote for? I said, yeah, I think he gonna pardon me. You know, let me make sure I did the vote. Let me make sure. Let me see if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. Yeah. I think he's gonna pardon me. Just being real. You voted no, Michelle? Alright. You know, that's what make us all great. Because we all got our own opinion. That's what make us great. That's what make the things go round. that we all got a different opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to hear. You know, because it's a possibility now. You know, it's a possibility. Yeah. That he might say no. I ain't doing it. I ain't giving him no love. None. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button, man. Smash that like button. Great live. Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. We did a 3-piece McNugget. Yeah. We getting up out of here, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you are a member of the channel, put a 1 in the chat. We can shout you out to all the members of SBGB TV. And if you would like to become a member, it's only $3.99. Light work. Yeah, it's light. $3.99, that's light. Yeah, straight up. He said, I hope Trump does, but he didn't get sentenced for a long time, so Trump gonna let him sit down. Okay, that's what you say. All right. Allison. What's up, Allison? C. Brown. Jam Meeks. Yeah, we gonna see though. Bless Naja Beauty. Yeah, we gonna see. We definitely gonna see. For sure. Dustin. Yes, sir. We gonna see. For sure. Yeah. Shout out to everybody though. Everybody that rock with SBGB TV, man. You know, I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. All that. You know. And make sure y'all subscribe on Twitter, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of them. Yeah, subscribe to all of them. SBGB TV. You know, you get a chance, you ain't doing nothing, go hit the subscribe on all of them. You know, WACK100. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We gonna see. You know, cause he slapped that pardon packet on the table, trying to see if he can get one. You know, he trying. You know, he trying. For sure. But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all. Go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. And I appreciate all y'all that rock with SBGB TV. And that's a fact. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. And share the live, man. We ready to get up out of here, man. Y'all know how we do. We go hard in the paint. Facts. Yeah, good dialogue, man. I think we're getting better and better at having great communication with each other. We're getting better and better having great communication with each other. You know, I vow to engage with the chat more. You know, that's on my to-do list, to make sure that I engage with the chat more. So I'm working on that. You know, I gotta engage. So, you know, read some of your comments. Y'all know sometimes I be going all the way in. So I don't look at it, but I vow to engage with the chat. You know, and that's a fact. Man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Hit the subscribe button. SBGB TV, live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. I guess they didn't want to say nothing. Latrice! What you doing, baby? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. I appreciate you. Yeah, you already know, man. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. And share the live. Facts. Share the live. Yeah. Oh, we gonna clip that clip. We got a nice clip coming out of this one. Damn right we do. Yeah, shit. Yeah, if they don't lock WACK up, shit, we gonna have content forever. You know what I'm saying? If they let WACK stay free, we got content. Shit. WACK just giving content out around the world. Yeah. You know what I mean? Damn right. We trying to get these subscribers up. Yeah, shit. As long as we keep plucking, you know, we gonna keep plucking. You know, that's all. Keep bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. As long as WACK keep doing what he doing, we got content. Damn right. Shit. They don't gotta lock him up. Hey, man, we gonna keep going in. You know what I'm saying? Shit, till his credibility in the basement. You know? There ain't no more credibility. None. At all. You know? And hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, share the live, man. And I appreciate all y'all, man, that rock with SBGB TV, man. We getting up out of here. Y'all already know what it is. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.